Prince Andrew gives up his royal titles including the Duke of York. Welcome back to Royal Saga of the Spanish Monarchy. If you're just joining us, make sure to hit that subscribe button because what we're about to reveal marks one of the most dramatic moments in modern royal history. Prince Andrew has made a decision that will change the House of Windsor forever. The announcement that shook the palace. Here's what you need to know immediately. Prince Andrew has formally relinquished his royal titles, including the Duke of York, a title held by second sons of the monarch for generations. But here's the part that has royal watchers absolutely stunned. This wasn't entirely his choice. What happened behind palace doors that forced this unprecedented move? Stay with me, because the real story is even more shocking than the headlines suggest. The title that defined him. For those unfamiliar with the significance, the Duke of York title isn't just any royal designation, it's historically one of the most prestigious in the British peerage. It's been held by second sons of the sovereigns since the 15th century. King George VI held it before becoming king. It represents proximity to the throne, military tradition, and royal heritage. Prince Andrew received this title on his wedding day in 1986, and for nearly 4 decades, it defined his public identity. He was rarely called Prince Andrew. In formal settings, he was the Duke of York, with all the ceremony, privileges, and expectations that came with it. Until now. The pressure that built over years. Let's be clear about what led to this moment. This isn't a sudden decision made in isolation, it's the culmination of years of mounting pressure, public outcry, and palace damage control. Following the controversies that emerged in 2019, Andrew stepped back from royal duties. In 2022, he was stripped of his military affiliations and royal patronages. But he retained his titles, including Duke of York, his Royal Highness status, and his place in the line of succession. This created an impossible situation. A disgraced royal who couldn't work but still held prestigious titles funded by taxpayers. The city of York itself petitioned for the title's removal. Politicians questioned why he maintained royal status. The pressure became unbearable, not just for Andrew, but for King Charles and the entire institution. The meeting that changed everything. According to palace insiders, King Charles held a private meeting with Andrew at Windsor Castle 3 weeks ago. The conversation reportedly lasted over 3 hours and included Prince William, who has been increasingly vocal about protecting the monarchy's reputation. The message was clear: the titles had to go. Not just for public relations, but for the survival of the institution itself. With each passing month, Andrew's retention of royal titles became more indefensible. Charles reportedly told his brother, "You can keep your dignity or you can keep your titles, but you cannot keep both while the institution crumbles around us." Andrew initially resisted, sources say, but ultimately recognized the inevitable. The question wasn't if he would relinquish the titles, but how and when. What he's losing, and what he's keeping. Here's the breakdown of what this actually means. He is giving up the Duke of York title, all subsidiary titles associated with it, the use of His Royal Highness in any official capacity, any future claim to represent the crown, and his office at Buckingham Palace. He is keeping his place in the line of succession constitutionally required unless Parliament acts, his private residence for now, and technically his prince status, though he cannot use it publicly. It's a careful legal distinction. He remains a prince by birth, but cannot function as one publicly. He's essentially a royal in name only, with no duties, no platform, and no public role. The public reaction, relief and questions. British public reaction has been overwhelmingly supportive of the decision. One viral tweet captured the sentiment: "About time. The title of York deserves better than this disgrace." The city of York's mayor released a statement: "This decision allows our historic city to move forward without the burden of association with recent controversies. We hope, in time, the title might be bestowed upon someone who will honor it." But questions remain. What happens to the Duke of York title now? Historically, it returns to the crown and can be re-granted. Some speculate it might eventually go to Princess Charlotte, others suggest it will remain dormant for decades. King Charles hasn't indicated his plans. What this means for the York family. This decision profoundly impacts Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, who were princesses of York, through their father's title. While they retain their princess status through their grandfather, their father's public fall represents a family legacy forever tarnished. Both daughters have maintained dignified silence, focusing on their own charitable work and private lives. This decision, while painful, may ultimately free them from constant association with their father's controversies. The monarchy's ruthless survival instinct. Make no mistake, this move reveals how seriously King Charles takes the monarchy's survival. He's willing to publicly diminish his own brother to protect the institution. It's ruthless, calculated, and probably necessary. Royal historian drive. Anna Whitelock notes, this demonstrates that no one is above institutional survival. Not princes, not dukes, not even the king's own family. Charles is showing that the crown matters more than any individual. What do you think? Was this the right decision, or too harsh? Should the Duke of York title be retired permanently or given to someone else? Share your thoughts below. If you found this analysis compelling, smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the real stories behind royal headlines. The monarchy is changing, make sure you don't miss what happens next.